I appreciate him. I appreciate this message. Now let's get into Red Pill. Hey, what's up you guys? So I'm coming to you with another video, a first video for the new year. And today we are doing an open letter to Alex Wassabi because he's saying goodbye to YouTube. Let's get into it. But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch, hey Mitch, all the Mitches, and pretty much I like talking about what I talk about. So, current events, reviews, and pop culture within the scope of entertainment, culture, and purpose. So, TV movie reviews, social below, commentary. Be sure to check out all those videos as you're finishing this video. Alright, so going into the meat of this video, I wanted to do an open letter to Alex Wassabi. He posted a video on a goodbye, on New Year's Eve no less. And it was kind of like heartfelt. I didn't watch all of it. I'm gonna watch it right now. So this is partly a reaction video. And at first I thought it was gonna be a clickbait, you know? Like, I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube and hey, it's a new year type thing. I don't know, maybe it is. I didn't watch a lot of it, but already from the parts that I did see and did watch, he's saying he was getting burnt out. And if he's legitimate, that's where I kind of want to get into this open letter portion. So we'll go into the actual video, watch it, what he has to say, because this video might even not make any sense in my head. Because ultimately, without him getting into it, I think he's in this part of his life where these prank videos and these vlogs, well, partly vlogs is like showing your life, but like he was growing up half of his life nearly on YouTube, right? And he wants to take a break, and understandable. But if he is trying to reevaluate his life and saying like, what am I doing with my life? I know I have all of this like subscribers and followers and all this stuff, and maybe I'm stable where I am. Where do I go from here? Hopefully this is going to be a red pill moment. And so I want to lead there, right? I want to open the new year with a red pill, right? Hopefully this is it. If Alex Wassabi, if you're watching this, I've been following you for a long time, not as regularly as other YouTubers, but I was there like during the early days of YouTube, maybe not on YouTube, but watching your stuff too. But like, not to say that I have a whole attachment, but I've been watching y'all. I've been watching you and Roy like since like Wang Fu Productions, you know, since like Nigahiga type thing, you know. And so, not to say that I was watching your stuff all throughout the time, and I'm not gonna be disingenuous about that. But since you Filipino, since you are in this moment that maybe you need a red pill, I think this is an opportune moment. So we'll go there. Watch the video, we'll talk about it, let's get into it.
This might be the last time I'm saying this. Until next time.
Roy, the new camera!
This channel was created January 25th, 2006.
We're gonna buy a tripod. Tripod, a microphone for the camera.
That's almost 15 years ago. I spent my entire adult life showing you guys everything. No privacy. You guys know me in and out. That's crazy.
You're crazy! But I love you!
Oh, it hurts. In all that time, I have not taken a break longer than a week at the most.
Peace out, Rainbow Trout!
You know what? While you're watching this, comment down below how long you've been watching. I want to see. Because you could be watching for 15 years, you could be watching for 10 years, you could be watching for 1 month. I don't know. Hello? Okay, here's what's happening. I'm honestly burnt out, guys. I feel less creative. I don't have the same urge to create that I used to, so I want to take a break to just be myself, just figure out who I am, figure out what I want to do with this channel, or if I even want to be a YouTube creator anymore. I've posted thousands of videos, like not just on this channel, on old channels, videos I've deleted, videos that never even made it to be uploaded. It's a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I realized something. The reason I've never taken an extended break on YouTube. Growing up, my dad was, he was the put your team on your back kind of guy. If he had money or resources, no matter how small, then his family and friends always had money and resources. And that was instilled in me my whole life. Like from kid life to big boy life. That's just what I knew. And that's why I've always been so scared to take a break. Don't stop. Keep going. People depend on you. Your friends, your family, people need you. You have to keep going. You can't let them down. That's what I've always believed. That's why I've always worked.
So this is cool. You know, like, he grew up on YouTube. You know, this, like, he's like OG. And I appreciate this. And, you know, all the family talk is always, it's always heartfelt. Because we always want to give back to our parents and our family. So, now, there's a level, if I want a red pill, if you want to take a red pill, like he sounds very hardworking, right? He's an entrepreneur on himself, and so, again, without getting into it, it just seems like, again, he's just like wondering what to do with this life, with this channel, you know? And I'm gonna let him continue, but this is where I stopped. You know, this is the moment where I'm kind of like, I need to do a video on this, and we'll go into it more. I want, like, let me hear what else he has to say.
So hard, but now that I'm older, I realize that I can't spend my life trying to make other people happy. That's what I wanted to do when I was a kid, but I'm realizing now that that's not mentally healthy. People used to always tell me, you can't make everyone happy all the time. And in my head, when people would tell me that, I would say, it's because they're not trying hard enough, or they're not working hard enough, but I was wrong. Mental health it's one of the most important things in your life, and I've been ignoring mine for way too long. It's one of, if not the most... What, buddy? What? I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't even know who I am. At the beginning, there was Alex Burris, and then there was Alex Wassabi. And slowly, Alex Wassabi took over my life, and all I knew was Alex Wassabi. So I don't even know who Alex Burris is anymore. For the longest time, if I didn't have a camera in my hand, then I didn't feel like I was living. I used to love going on adventures, traveling, no camera, no work, just doing whatever I wanted to do, and just making my friends laugh and making memories. But I've grown so used to documenting everything that if I'm not documenting it, I forgot how to enjoy it. I just feel like it's not even worth doing without filming it, which is, again, not a healthy way of thinking. I've forgotten how to just enjoy the little things. That's as plainly as I can put it. I don't know how to do that anymore. I'm taking this break to figure out who I am, figure out what I want to do with this channel, who I want to be in the future, and just find the passion for life again. I just want to live again. 2020 was a crazy year. We all deserve a break. What I will be doing on my break.
Okay, so just really quick, I like what he was saying there, you know. Obviously, I haven't been a longer YouTuber, serious YouTuber, as much as he has, right? But I had a conversation with my friend Jen, like, you know, like, I don't want to be in that situation where I'm filming my life on the daily, you know. I don't want to be in the situation where I cannot, like he was saying, like, be at a party and live in the moment. You have to document it. Like, I don't want to be in that level, you know. My friend, we were talking about, like, how there was a YouTube contest where these gamers or whatever got to see their idol YouTuber, and all they did was be watching the live stream of themselves in the live stream. Like, they weren't even, like, living the moment of being with their YouTuber person, that they were just watching the live stream off their phone on the live stream that they were filming. And that blows my mind. Like, obviously, you know, if I were to ever become big, I would love to be self-reflective as this. You know, I don't want my life to be taken over. And for him, like he was saying, everything was like compounded. He never took breaks, like Tim Pool, like he doesn't like take breaks. And so all of this was compounded into this moment, and like he needs to retreat. And most deaf, everyone does. So yeah.
First of all, this break, I don't know how long it's going to be. Most likely, I'm going to be back in February. I'm going to take a month off, see how I'm feeling, and if I feel okay with coming back, I will. And I don't want to come back unless I'm excited about it again. I want to take this break to focus on myself and reignite my passion for spreading positivity, making the world a better place, creating content that I feel good about. I want to do things I care about. That's what I want. I want to post videos that I want to watch over and over and over again. Those are the videos that I love to do. That's where my passion is. That's what I am looking forward to upon my return, if I decide that YouTube is the best way to do that or continue doing that. Another thing is, I'm excited to focus on my relationship. No. I want to grow with her. I really like her, and I want to make memories that just her and I share, and I want to progress this relationship and see where it goes. It's been a while since I saw a future with somebody, and I really do see a future with this girl. So if I do come back in February, hopefully by that time she has not realized yet how big of a nerd I am, and we're still going strong. I don't know what the future holds, but for sure in February at some time I will definitely update you guys and let you know where I'm at, let you know what's happening. I'm gonna do a lot of self-reflecting and figuring myself out. But I will be on social media. I'll probably be posting on Instagram the most, pictures, stories, interacting with you guys, commenting, all that stuff, because I don't have the pressure of YouTube anymore. So I'm excited for that. Follow me on everything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @AlexWassabi. If you want to stay connected, I will be responding on there. I'm going to be on there a lot, I promise. And make sure to turn on your YouTube post notifications so you are notified when I post, because I have a feeling that the next video will probably be one of the most important videos I've ever posted in my entire 15-year career. I just want to say thank you guys. If you've been here for a long time, if you've been here for a short time, thank you for being part of the journey. I'm going to be in the comments of this video non-stop. I'm going to read every single comment, guaranteed. I'm going to be responding to you guys a lot in the comments, and I'm interested to know, what was the first Wassabi video you can remember watching? I'm gonna go back and watch every single one you post. I'm excited to do a little trip down memory lane with you guys. I guess that's it. I'm excited. I'm excited for this break. This has been way overdue. This might be the last time I'm saying this. Until next time, do me a favor and don't forget to remember. If you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong.
Okay. Okay, wow. I took a moment trying to collect myself because that was sad, but like not in a depressing sad, but just feeling for the moment sad, right? And so which is fine. Like we should live these moments, and so like obviously it is kind of like he's like this is the best emotions because he's happy that he's taking a break. He's happy of the success. He's happy of all the life you're putting in it. And when you think about all of those years all put together, all the work you put in together, I totally get it. You like every time, like when I do honor guard, when I hear like a solid national anthem, like. And I am presenting the flag and all this stuff. Like if all the years in the military flushes through me, like from drill team all the way to the present, and all the hard work and sacrifice you put into it. So I totally 100% get what he's going through in that moment. You know, maybe not YouTube, but in other factors in life. So. I appreciate him. I appreciate this message. Now let's get into Red Pill. Okay, so getting into it, open letter to Alex Wassabi. Again, thank you for all of the 15 years that you have put into YouTube, and I definitely wish you the best. As weird as that may sound, like I don't know you, but you know, it'll be cool to know you. But so a red pill moment is. Just as much as in the Matrix, that's what it's referring to, is awakening yourself from the Matrix. The left has it too, it's just called being woke. But, whereas being red pill is understanding woke, but more or less going against it. I don't know your politics. But, I'm going to go into why this is important. And what should be your baseline. It is often said through Alex Brightbird, Daily Wire, whatever, this idea is prevalent, that politics is downstream from culture, which is downstream from religion. So it's all intertwined. And because culture affects politics, religion affects culture. And if you are serious about taking a break, and obviously, yeah, definitely have a break, definitely have a retreat, self-reflect and everything, but I would understand that you are in the age moment in which, same thing with Nigahiga, you know, like he went from doing all his skits into podcasting, and I'm pretty sure you would do the same thing. I would imagine you already think about the same thing. So you can definitely still have Alex Wassabi, right? And do your vlogs, because as an extrovert person that you are, and you would definitely want to film your life ongoing and keep doing what you're doing, and I understand that. But at the same level, I'm taking the moment, trying to realize where you are in your life, and I would imagine that you're like, okay, this isn't fulfilling enough. This is where I want to red pill. I'll give you a moment to reflect, because as someone who is in influence, as someone who is a YouTuber, as someone with such reach and subscribers, followers as you do, I think it behooves you, as Air Force as that sounds, to take responsibility with the platform that you have, right? You can do it, the Spider-Man thing, like with great power comes with great responsibility. You can do the homecoming version, which is, you know, if you're nothing without the YouTube, you are nothing, right? But point being that you have an opportunity to do something. And so when it comes to, and again, I don't know your politics, but my base level to you, my suggestion to you is to follow Tim Pool. And I do this with everyone else. This is where I get my news from. Tim Pool, just like yourself, Alex, he had working nonstop up until the 2020 election. He was posting 6 videos a day with a live stream at the end. He was taking 0 breaks, doing this 7 days a week. Okay, he was doing this full time. And so, as far as when I get my knowledge base, and you like Tim Pool is a person that he credibly says that he's center left, right? And he's classical liberal or whatever, but maybe just not panders, but like understands the right side, but he's socially left. And so I'm not saying that he's a conservative. I'm not saying that he is a Trumper. He voted for Trump. He recognized that. But just because he thought Biden was a worse candidate, right? And point being, he's someone who in the beginning said he wouldn't vote for Trump type of thing, right? For someone who, Tim Pool, did conflict journalism in Libya, Egypt, Venezuela, all of this stuff, Ukraine even, I think he went, and then going to the Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street stuff, being in the forefront. So he was in the forefront of all these new stuff, and so like he was co-founding of Vice News and all this stuff, and so he, for himself to be a high school dropout and then do all his YouTube, be so, super successful, I think you would resonate with that. Okay, so I think that's the baseline. Following Tim Pool should be your baseline if you want to be educated in the political realm. At least what's going on and everything. Because when it comes down to it, I wasn't political, right? I only got into politics just because of, during 2018, I was done with all this outrage bait. I was done with all this clickbait, rage bait from the mainstream media, selling me a narrative that was not true. They were just selling me a narrative of like, look at all the bad things so you can click on these sites. You know, I was questioning everything. I hated the SJW narrative in like all the comic books, into Star Wars, into TV and movies. Not necessarily, like, I'm all for diversity, I'm all for, like, women empowerment, I'm all for all of these other things, but when you make it the forefront, right, when you make this SJW wokeness before the lore, before the character building, before the world building, before all of the storytelling, you know, the thing that actually makes it good, you put, like, General Holdo. Like, who the hell? Like, Star Wars? Like, you know, like, you put these characters in that has, like, you can very well have done that with a General Leia, you know? But, whatever. The point being is, I got into this in 2018. I saw some of your videos, and I suspect you lean towards left. So, obviously, this may not even... I could just be, like, telling your ear off, and you wouldn't even listen to this. But just going back just as much as Neo, right, in the Matrix, taking the red pill, and then you may not even take the red pill, maybe you just take the blue pill. But taking the red pill, he wakens himself to what is being said, right? And when it comes down to it, doing your own research, questioning the narrative, questioning what people have been selling to you, I think that's a good moment, you know? Like, when people say things like Ben Shapiro's a Nazi, I don't even know if you know these people's names, and he's an Orthodox Jew, like, you have to question, who are these people in the universities, on the street? Like, what are they watching, and where are they getting their news from? It is indicative of their thought process, right? Okay, next I would suggest following the walkaway movement. So the walkaway movement was started with Brandon Strzok also in 2018, and pretty much it is all of these people walking away from the Democrats, not necessarily becoming Trumper, but a lot of them tend to do, right? But a lot of them are former Democrats, independent, libertarians, whatever. I think that's important to look at just because that cannot be said of the right going to the left. So there is a mass exodus of people leaving the Democrat Party. Blexit, Lexit, Asian exit, Axit, Walkawasian, all this stuff. And again, that cannot be said to the right going to the left. I guess you could say Hunter Avalon, but but even like the people who quote-unquote Republicans that supported Biden, we call them rhinos, Republican in name only. They're establishment, and I don't like the establishment just as much as, you know, I don't like Nancy Pelosi, I don't like Mitch McConnell, whatever, all of these career politicians, all this stuff, like, I agree, like, they are hindering the benefit of the American people and its citizens, like, even with the stimulus check, right? And so, like, why are we sending money to other countries when the American people need it most? And I think both sides of the aisle that are not establishment, the populists on the both left and right, should both agree to that, right? That's something that we agree on. So there's, what I'm trying to say is that there's something more into this, that there's something more into all of this that you know, that is not being said on mainstream media. All I ask is that you look into Tim Pool, like I said, in the walkaway movement. If you don't get a red pill, if you're not convinced, then I didn't do my job, or it's just not in your cards. So next thing is, I think I want to drive. So my last point driving into all of this, and hopefully I don't know if I'm doing a good job persuading you, but you know, I think another point is that as much as I suspect that you lean left, I think your values are conservative. Or at least for the most part, in which you believe in family, right? I think you believe in the traditional family, husband and all this stuff, and obviously taking care of your family. I think you have at least solid family values. When you look into it, dive deeper into not the normie left, but the actual democratic socialists and Marxists of the left, they want to disrupt the nuclear family. That is something, that's a nugget way past after that's like layer 50, you know? Okay, so that will fly over your head for now, but they want to disrupt the nuclear family. They want to disrupt the actual traditions that we have made. They want to get rid of the Constitution. That's a lot. That's a lot for you to like. That's endgame, right? But we're still like, if I'm working red pill on you, this is like we're just only on Captain America, right? Let's just deal with that first before we go into the actual like Infinity Gauntlet, right? But anyway, so the point is, I suspect that you have conservative values. You are very hardworking, right? You are willing to put yourself in the entrepreneur moment, right? Obviously, you have an artistic and expressive self that leans left. You know, not to say that there aren't expressive people on the right, but that's like the liberal arts. Hence, liberal arts is typically on the left, right? But obviously, there are conservative creatives on the right. But okay, so point being is, I feel like possibly this is just throwing out there, and you have Filipino, okay? If anything, Filipinos we have conservative roots, okay? Like I said, we have God family country, okay? I don't know if you believe in a higher power. I never suspected that. Maybe just because you want to play coy with your audience, you didn't want to lean anything heavy, but maybe there's something that you want to look into. I don't know if you're trying to, I don't know if there's a spiritual battle within you. Maybe the Holy Spirit finding and manifest yourself in you. But okay, so you're half Filipino. I can tell like let's go there, okay? I mean, I'm sure you having a Filipino mom, you grow up Filipino, okay? Because whatever the mom is, you is, right? And so, like, you have Filipino, and I think that's where, you know what? Yes, that's where I want to go with. Because, like, not to say that you have to be the face for all Filipinos, but you are a face for the Filipinos, right? And so, as such, I think you need to dive into, I have a video, is like, our Filipino values, conservative values, and you should look that up. But definitely, you know, like whether like hospitality, family, working hard, family duty, people in the military, like all of these things are inherently conservative, right? Like, but we are like, there is a mirage of like social issues that clouds it. Like, there is a conversation for like free healthcare or free education or whatever, but when you get down to the details, it's messed up, right? Because like even with free healthcare, like what does that consist of? Like, are we gonna, like, if someone wants a boob job, is that considered hair care even though it is improving their life? Like, well, maybe not. Well, I don't agree. So, or if people is in extreme sports and they're constantly injuring themselves, should their health care be provided even though they go out of their way and their job is to injure themselves? Like, and they should get free health care? Like, maybe there should, like, again, it's not black and white, and you should look into it. There's baselines. Like, maybe there should be a basic coverage, but to what point do we have to cover everyone? So, I mean, there's a lot into it. So, point being is that maybe you can look into your Filipino heritage, and maybe not just your Filipino heritage, but both sides of your family. And so, again, I think maybe there's a level in which, you know, you need to look into these conservative values that I know, so maybe they're somewhere in there, you know? Maybe as you are of age and looking to make a family of your own and having kids, hopefully, you know, I think your mind is changing into these, like, processes of I can't do what I have done the past 15 years, which is making these prank videos. It is time to be an adult. Like, we can still have fun. Don't get me wrong. We don't. None of us have to be boring. But at some point, we need to be the leaders and fathers of our household and everything. And I think that's an important talking point to, like, find out for yourself, because I'm pretty sure you're at the age where, like, I need to take more serious matters. Not that you don't, right? Like, I see that you take care of your little brother and all that stuff too, but, you know, I think there's a point there in which, like, I need to do what's best for my own family. And so I'll just leave it there, right? This is a crazy open letter with, like, more like a talk than it is an actual letter with, like, bullet points and persuasive whatever, like, subs, like, body and paragraphs and all this stuff, but it's just a conversation, right? And so I'll leave it there. I think if you did watch this, thank you so much. I don't know what this means for you, but I'm just talking as if you are, if I'm talking to another fellow person and friend. So yeah, as everyone else in watching this, let me know, comment below, have the conversation. Yeah, and let's just have a happy new year, right? Let's just go in the new year with, like, self-reflective and as we did a lot of improv in 2020, let's improve in 2021, right? And so, yeah. Alright, cool, awesome. Well, thank you for watching. You can follow me on my Instagram at HeyMitch. You can follow my joint Instagram at It's Mandatory Fun, where I do other videos with my friend Jen. I'm also on Parlor Maverick Mitch, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.